And it was quite rare. You don't find that in very many countries, that, you know, out of the first 10, the first 7 are national films. So that, I guess, the films are made for a public that is patriotic and nationalistic about their own culture and language of film.
Like, do the Turkish films have to compete much against US studio films, or, you know, films, you know, popular films from other countries, or do they really have that they're in a situation where they dominate their own cinemascape quite successfully?
I think that they're pretty confident in their own cinema. You know, all of the sort of international distribution companies are also based in Turkey. But as I mentioned, it's probably that high number of youth, you know, English-speaking educated youth that's supporting and generating this national cinema. And also the films that have been made since 1995. There's been, apart from the art house films and the new wave of Turkish cinema, which, you know, received international acclaim, there's the box office hits of comedians making their films, and even though there's the issue of pirated copies, the industry is quite strong at the moment.
Do any of these films ever break out and get a kind of small art house release in a territory like Australia, or is it only at something like the Turkish Film Festival that you'd actually get an opportunity to see them?
Unless they win a major award in an international film festival or an A-grade festival, they're not going to be picked up by any of the distribution companies here. We are lucky enough for, you know, the main festivals to screen Turkish films. There's always Sydney and Melbourne will always have a Turkish film in their program, and the Asia Pacific Awards seem to always have 2 or 3 films from Turkey. Sometimes when I'm following a film and I want to program a film, I'm actually after that film whilst the film is in post-production. And some of the films even that we have currently in this program were in production when we programmed and got the agreement to show the film.
So audiences for this 5th Turkish Film Festival are actually seeing the most current films coming out of Turkey?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Turkey is an open liberal democracy, but like a lot of countries, particularly in the region, it's facing a kind of resurgent fundamentalism. Does this in any way impact upon the filmmaking, the entertainment culture, and is it reflected in some of the cinema that you're exhibiting as well?
Absolutely. You know, art reflects life, and cinema is going to reflect life as well. I guess Turkish films have got that style of being political without being non-political, if that makes sense. They're not sort of screaming in any kind of rage, but they are highly political films.